Get to our live. What up, cave dwellers? Bum, 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 bum. Howdy, howdy, howdy. Hey, I made the live. What's up, Linda? How you doing? Thanks for joining us. Should be an interesting conversation this evening with, I don't know what GM's doing, man. Literally, it's just a sad sight. And we got good news for tomorrow because we're going to be live somewhere and we're going to be getting a whole bunch of content for y'all ahead of time. If y'all live in the tri-state area, you know that tomorrow and today was the first day of the New York Auto Show. So tomorrow, y'all cave dwellers will be live at the New York Auto Show for Media Day. So we will be there tomorrow bringing you all the cars that are there and not there. So we'll see if we can find a Camaro there. So that's that. What's up, David? How you doing? Good evening. Sorry for your loss. I appreciate that, man. Yeah, I do want to do a tribute to TJ. For y'all that don't know, the New York 5th Gen Camaro Club lost a fellow comrade yesterday, and too young. He's about 40 years old. Don't know all the specifics on what happened to him, but he was part of Camaro for a long time, and it's just sad to see. He had 5th gens. He was there. He worked for Chevrolet. I helped him. He helped me. He worked at Classic Chevrolet Auto Mall. And he was a great guy. Always the life of a party. And anytime we did car cruises in New York and Long Island, he would literally hold up traffic. His Camaro was all lit up with police lighting, so he would literally pull over and get out of his car and literally direct traffic as we're going up and down. So it was pretty just a great guy to be around. Always a good time, and he always meant well. So TJ, rest in peace, brother. Another one in that great Chevy showroom in the sky. Way too young, for sure.
David got his fan.
David got his fan, dude. Isn't that thing so cool? Such a big loss. I just joined. Sorry to hear. Who was this? This was TJ from New York 5th Gen Camaro Club. They've been around since like the beginning of the 5th Gen. They went to all events. They were at one time were one of the biggest Camaro clubs out there. It's just over the years, obviously people go different ways, but it's just it was sad to hear about that yesterday. Actually, I was going through his Facebook yesterday, and he posted pictures. He posted pictures of me back in 2013 when we were at the New York Auto Show together at the Chevy Breakfast, and this was the day the Z28 was unveiled, and it was really cool. And yeah, I can actually even show you some pictures too. Of it, might as well, right? Because I know we're all a little off topic here, but he's a good Camaro comrade, and he went to BBOMG every single year in Canada. He's been at the factory. Just a good guy all around. There you go. And this was TJ's Facebook, and all the flood of comments and everything certainly coming in from all of his friends. And like everyone has a Camaro picture with him. It's just he's just all around great guy. And we'll go to his albums here. When we were at the New York Auto Show. This was 2013. So ZL1, Wedding, Astoria Park. We always went to Astoria Park too. It's right underneath the bridge. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to find it, but TJ right on the left there. There's one of his Camaros. He was one of the first people to do the conversion kit on his SS to the ZL1 front bumper. As you can see, he didn't have the little lights in the bottom because there was nothing to go there when he first did the conversion. Going through the Lincoln Tunnel.
That was irresponsible.
So it was really cool. He was a good guy. Boom. So that's that. But tonight's conversation, and we did get a couple emails from people, so we'll definitely be showing that as well. From now on, when you hear thunder, you know they're drag racing up there. 100%. Man, I miss the heyday for fifth gens. I know, right? It was definitely a great time. So, topic of conversation, as you guys see, 2024 Camaro. Like, what is GM doing? So, we here at the Camaro Cave, we were the first to unveil the ZL1 Panther at the Detroit Auto Show. And it's kind of crazy. It's coming full circle because now that vehicle, which was scheduled to go to the GM archives, is now headed to Barrett Jackson for sale. This is 001 of 350. The car that they used for all the media days, for the unveil, and now it's going up for Barrett Jackson, and GM is not keeping it and sending it for sale. So that means,
Yep.
What does that mean, Tonya?
Some lucky MFer is going to have that first car, and it's not going to be in the Heritage Museum.
And either will 350. So basically, what GM did, they don't care about Camaro anymore. They literally just let the two most valuable cars of the last year of the 6th gen go. Very sad.
That's crazy.
It's just crazy to me. Here's all some pictures of the inside. The car's got 85 miles on it. It's just insane to me that this is the way it's going to end. And for people that don't know, this car is not only rare, but it is the only ZL1 produced with 100% of its parts. So this is a one of a kind. Number one, it has every single part it was supposed to have from the factory, and it has a 6-speed manual. So every other Panther was made incorrectly. Every other ZL1 Panther is missing parts except this car, which is crazy to me. And you'd be like, "Oh, Andy, we don't remember like you guys unveiling the car." Well, hell, I'm glad you said that because we got the receipts.
This ain't for you.
Hey, Cave Dwellers, we're here at the Detroit Auto Show. Super loud in here. Hopefully you'll be able to hear me, but look what we found.
What is, guys?
It's the third. So we just thought we'd run you through it really quick and show you some of the fun stuff. Got the ZL1 flow tie.
And Tonia's had a ZL1, so she's driven the vehicle before. How many miles did you put on your ZL1, Tonya?
A lot of miles, over 96,000 miles.
96,000 miles on her ZL1, so she knows it very, very well. And we're gonna get down here for a second.
So we have the splitter on the front that's off of what looks like the ZL1 1LE.
It is ZL1 1LE front splitter, correct. What else we got?
Got the big old holes in the front of it, and the only thing missing off of this is the canards.
No canards.
Basically have the 1LE front splitter on this and the front grille.
Front grille, and but because of that,
Sinister and mean looking.
no canards, but you got the lighting, which makes it look even better. Look at that paint, guys. Absolutely gorgeous.
You're 5 minutes away from getting Ozempic for.
Wow. Well,
So
that wasn't
this
supposed to happen.
I like the no canards. Canards just get kicked and broke.
That's true.
So they put the scoop.
Which a lot of people were saying was carbon fiber, but looks like it's not. It's actually that carbon flash metallic.
You can't really see it in the film. It's really pretty.
Very pretty in person.
Carried that same flash onto the top and the hood.
All the way to the
So it's
hood.
really pretty, and then they put it on the
They also added it on the mirrors. You got the mirror caps, the black mirror
mirrors
caps,
and the side rockers.
and the side rockers match. Some great design
Super,
aspects.
super pretty.
And see, you got the whole carbon flash metallic hood stripe
Down here on
all the way down. Yeah, go to the wheels. All right, we're going to the
Down
wheels,
here.
guys.
So you get the black. Damn, this is dirty. Couldn't claim this. They have the black lug nuts. They're a little dusty, but they are black.
Black lug nuts, those are an option on the collector's edition, guys.
And they also painted the center caps.
Painted the center caps, and looks like, oh, they have the ZL1.
Red
Red
Brembos.
Brembo calipers. Very nice. Very, very nice, guys.
that's all.
So the
And
Panther.
we're going to come up to the back of the business here, because you got a Panther on the wing.
The,
Code name Panther back from 1967.
on the ZL1 1LE wing.
ZL1 1LE wing on the regular ZL1 collector's edition, guys. Yep. Absolutely beautiful. This color in person. The video and pictures don't do it justice.
He also did the back and the carbon flash.
Yep, you got the carbon flash on the rear diffuser, guys, with a beautiful sounding NPP exhaust.
Look, baby. Oh, so pretty.
They carry out the center stripe all the way back underneath the wing, which is really cool. That it actually can go all the way underneath and surround the
Black
wing.
bow ties.
Black bow ties, blacked out third brake light. You got the blacked out tail lights. This whole thing is murdered. Super sinister, especially because you need to hear that LT4 V8, 650 horsepower, 650 pounds of torque.
Carbon fiber fuel door.
Carbon fiber fuel door. Another GM accessory that they put on the collector's edition.
Probably
Absolutely
will be able
gorgeous.
to catch the interior. This one has Recaros on the inside. You can point it in there and see if it'll catch it, but you probably won't be able to catch it.
The Caros are standard.
It has floor mats with metal Camaro emblems on them.
Hard to catch, but we did get a picture earlier.
Carbon fiber dash.
That has the carbon fiber IPF dash.
Alcantara interior. This one has a man pedal in it. Panther.
Yep. 6-speed. 6-speed.
Super excited.
Super excited about that, guys.
And then on the steering wheel, this one says 001 of 350. So this is
This
the very
is
first one.
VIN number 001, guys. Absolutely
Oh, and
gorgeous.
then the Camaro.
Oh, we
logo.
can't miss this.
Camaro logo has the Panther in the R, which we posted pictures of already.
We have plenty of pictures, guys. We'll show you, but absolutely gorgeous on the Panther R. Can't make this shit up.
We were able to get pictures inside the interior, so we'll show you, pictures. We were able to sneak in when somebody else was able to film. But nobody opened the hood, so we can't show you anything from inside the hood.
We actually had Rady's Rides doing a full interview on this car.
We made new friends today.
And we made new friends today, so we'll
We
tag
met him and
them
his wife.
as well. Great people. They do a great job on YouTube and all their car interviews. So we'll post pictures with them and show you what they did with the car, because we did a little behind the scenes video of them doing that as well, which is really cool.
Super nice. Him and his wife were super sweet.
Super sweet.
So shout out to them. They were super nice. You know, some of them can be stuck up and really kind of mean, but they were really nice. So shout out to both of them.
We're coming back over to the front end of the business. So this vehicle is VIN number 001, ZL1 Collector's Edition, aka Panther. This is measuring windshield wipers. And this could be the last time we see a ZL1 Camaro 2024 on any showroom floor. So it's pretty special. Sad day, but so glad we took the trip all the way from New Jersey to get here. And let's just hit all the points that make this car special, right? So we got the Panther matte black paint on the exterior. We have the red calipers. That says ZL1 in the 20-inch wheels with the Goodyear Eagle F1s. Supercar tires. They power this boy under 4 seconds, which again for almost a 4,000 pound vehicle is pretty impressive. Then we go over to the Camaro emblem, which we showed you on the other side, and it does have the little Panther in it. Love that emblem, and apparently that emblem is on the floor mat on the inside of the vehicle as well, but this one's locked. And this is the mirror caps, the black metallic mirror caps, and they match the satin side of the metallic carbon flash metallic side rockers. We'll see if you can see what it looks like on the inside, guys, because that steering wheel has the badge of 001 of 350. This is the first vehicle, so we want to bring it to you guys first. And of course, we're coming back to the ZL1 1LE wing on the ZL1, and has the Panther silhouette, which is going to be on all of the collector's editions.
So wanted to stop the vehicle there because
Video.
what?
The video.
Yeah.
I said vehicle.
Did I?
Yeah.
Oh, so I want to stop the video there because that was a carbon fiber wing. And there's a lot of carbon fiber parts on these higher end cars, right? So what is going on now, which was just posted about, is that the EU aims to ban carbon fiber out of their vehicles. All their vehicles. As you can see here, racy interiors could lose racy. EU aims to ban carbon fiber, which is just crazy.
Why are we banning carbon fiber?
So they want to. The European Union is looking to label carbon fiber as a hazardous material, effectively banning it from use in 2029. So they want to remove it out of all their vehicles. Which, I mean, let's be real, Bugattis and all those high-end cars are made of like completely carbon fiber. It's just crazy. So if you guys have been following, obviously Camaro has a lot of parts, especially the wings and the diffusers and the interior on the dash of that collector's edition as well. Oh, I love this commercial, by the way, because literally the guy is driving a Camaro and then he looks up a Camaro ZL1 on the special offer for the Auto Trader commercial. But it's kind of crazy what's going on. Kind of crazy. But yeah, so I thought that was interesting. But yeah, so I really just can't believe that this car that we unveiled live in Detroit at the auto show 2 years ago now, 2023, is now going up for sale, and GM is not keeping it and not allowing it to go into the garage. .001 of 350. Unbelievable. Now, again, this car is a 6-speed manual. I don't know what it's going to go for. See, they even say from the GM Heritage Collection. So they're actually selling it from General Motors. They don't want to keep the car. No museum. That is nuts to me. Someone is going to get a one-of-a-kind car. But it also makes me beg the question, like, what is more? I asked Tony this the other day. Like,
Hendrix is going to go after it, just like Kevin just said.
I mean, I kind of hope he does, because he does have a Camaro team. But, and then maybe he'll put it in
A museum.
the Hendrix Center, where he keeps all of his special cars, including one of the Garage 56 cars that he has, and he'll put it side by side. But it's just crazy to me. It's got 85 miles on it, just going back and forth to shows. And it's just crazy to me. Makes me beg the question, is 001 worth more, or is 350 of 350 worth more? What say you?
I would say 1.
Why is that, Tonya?
My opinion is 1.
Why is that?
Because it was the one that debuted. It was the first one that everybody saw. It went to all the shows. It has everything on it that the designer wanted it to have on it.
Seems like a good guy.
So it's the car that Adam Baum that depicts what Adam Baum put together.
And again, like you said, it's the only car with all the parts from the factory. Crazy. Well, if you guys want to watch this or sign up to bid on this car, we should just like all make a collection. Can we just all come together and like let's all buy the car together? Right. Can we just like do a GoFundMe account and buy this car together?
Put it in a little glass trailer like the very first Camaro.
I mean, I would love to do that. It's just sad to see. It's sad to see that GM doesn't want to keep a piece of history.
I would love to have that car.
I wonder why.
I would love to have that car.
But see, I understand what you're saying, but you wouldn't drive it.
True.
I would love to own it too, but I would never want to drive it.
You'd hear me back out of
because
the garage.
like you can't replace it.
You'd hear me back out of the garage.
Yeah. Like
There'd be a lot of rubber on the.
Take it out of the driveway and put it back in the driveway, or like take it out of the garage, put it in the garage.
There would be like burnt rubber in front of the garage.
Let's get back to the comments here. Yeah, 01 has all the parts. Yep, I think 350. Honestly, that'd be the one I choose to have. 350 of 350, the last one. Agree with Andrew, the last one. Hendrick bought the first ZR1 for $4.2 million. He can afford the ZL1 Panther, unless he has one already. I mean, we do have a video which we have not shared yet of inside of Hendrick's collection, and he had a Garage 56 car and a Panther sitting there already. So I think he has one. We haven't posted the video, and we haven't gone over the video yet. So we will be doing that soon, and then y'all can see it. 001 from 1967 and 350 from 2024. Pass the hat. Okay, I will garage it. Imagine that title. Don't know what it will sell for.
The title with like 500 people's names on it.
I know, right? I mean, can we like do that? Is that even possible? Can you have like how many co-owners can you have on a car? Is that like, is there like a cutoff?
Who lives in a state where they don't like charge you all kinds of taxes and stuff? That's the state we need to keep it in.
I mean, does GM really need the money they're about to make off this car? Because they're paying Mary Barra a pretty penny.
I mean, seriously, just cut her salary back a little bit. No one person needs to make that much money.
Onto the trailer.
Yeah.
Yep.
See if we can go for a record for co-owners.
I mean, I wonder what the record is. Someone Google that. What is the record for how many co-owners on a car?
Guinness world record for co-owners on a car.
Can we be in the Guinness Book of World Records together? Camaro Cave started a trend.
Owning a car.
Don't know what it will sell for, but I bet it will hit 300,000 in 20 seconds. So make sure we watch. We have to watch this weekend when it goes across the block. That's for sure. Smash that like button, yeah, guys. Please, we got about 33 people watching right now, so don't forget to smash that like button.
Oh, that's sweet.
And thanks for being here, guys.
We should all buy it and give it to Scott. No, anybody deserves that car. It's Adam Berry. So
that's very true.
If we all had infinite amount of money to buy that car and just hand the car keys to somebody, it would be Adam Berry.
I would agree. Which we would love to have on the Camaro Cave, once he's allowed to speak.
Yeah, and he won't get fired.
And ask him all these questions about the Panther and how he came up with the idea and where it was from and all this other jazz. But in time, I'm sure. In time,
one of these years,
we can all. I drive it sparingly. David said. Rick Hendrick will most likely buy it. I mean, it would be nice. Linda says I drive that.
Are we taking bets like who's going to end up with it? Because I feel like it's going to be Hendricks. He always ends up with all the number one cars.
I would love to just see his collection. His collection has to be massive.
I know.
Like just in some warehouse somewhere.
Is that dude single?
Can't replace the 24 we have now. 100%. Which brings me to the next thing. Okay? Because what we got here, Tonya?
All kinds of bullshit. Bullshit.
A GM. So
bullshit.
This is another thing we need to talk about, guys. Recalls.
FJ said, try explaining this to insurance. So who else do we list as drivers?
Yeah, how many drivers can you put on a car?
Bro, you got a pen in a few hours? When's your shift end? Nope, get the next one.
Tonya, where did y'all get my picks? Yep, we got your picks, Ryder. I actually have them pulled up already, so we will share them once we get to it here. From a corporation and title in corporate name. I mean, we could put it in a company name. I mean, we can put in the Camaro Cave name.
The Camaro Cave.
Write the car off.
$6 million car. Company write-off.
Just saying.
What do you use it for? We live in it now.
Who will carry insurance on it? I mean, the car is going to be insured for top dollar, right? I mean, what company would you go to?
Haggerty.
Obviously, Haggerty, right? Unless is there a better company out there for collectors' cars besides Haggerty? for something like this?
There's a couple of them that are just like Haggerty.
David says Haggerty would insure. Anthony says we should all buy it and give it to Scott. I mean, I can totally see that. I just think I don't know if Scott has any place to put it.
I'm sure if you showed up with it,
I mean, he wouldn't say no.
he would make a place to put it. He'd figure out a place to put it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And have the corpse by Camaro Cave Inc. will own it. I mean, let's just say, let's do a little imagination, right? If we were able to get the car, literally, I feel like we would try to store it as long as we could, and then there'd be that one day where we're like, you know what? I don't want to sell the car. Like, I want to give it to the museum. Like, it should be in the museum. GM shouldn't sell the car. And in order,
But you can still own it, and it can be in the museum.
and we can display it at the museum and put it on like consignment.
Hope for no sinkholes, because no, you don't want it on consignment. You don't want to sell it.
No, I don't want to sell it. I'm saying I want to like.
That's what consignment is.
Well, you know what I meant.
They're just words, babe.
They're just words. They don't control us.
They don't control us.
That is what I was going to talk about. Kevin.
Grundy is the other one that does show car insurance.
All right, back to the recall and security issues, right? So, my mom brought her car back in today to get everything else done, and which I would like to show. Now, you guys can't get access to this page. This is only something because I work at the dealership.
Well, don't display it.
So this is the vehicle. It's my car, my 2024 Panther. And this is the customer satisfaction program you guys are going to see. So this is what happens when you bring your vehicle in. So if you have a 2021 or newer, and you have a 10-speed automatic, your car has this 2020 and 2024 models, and your car also has a recall, which the letters have started to arrive at customers' homes. So this one, there is a fix for. So this is the body control module enhancement. This is for safety. This is to make it harder for for someone to steal your car. That is really what it comes down to.
Wait, hold on. What?
Yeah.
Spider Buddy says, when y'all get a minute, check out your Panther emblem. It is two-tone chrome with black letters. Then the little Panther is two-tone stripes are a different color than the letters. What's he saying? What's he trying to say?
I don't know. Tell Jay Leno to buy it. Yeah, I know, right? Good place to store it for free at the museum. I mean, yeah, they better put hell of an insurance on it because you can't replace the car.
I could see Jay Leno trying to go after that car.
I mean, he is a Camaro guy. He does love Camaro. So, yeah. So this thing, right? All that happens with this warranty.
Can't tell Jay Leno anything. He's not answering his phone.
I know, right? So with this one, this is fully covered by the manufacturer. You just bring your car in. They plug in GM's computer system into your ECU that is underneath your dash on the driver's side. And they send a signal and update the software. It's just a software update. And they recalibrate the body control module and they give you your car back. And they will do it for free. Now you have until 3/31 of 2028 to get this done. Otherwise, you have to pay.
And they'll chase you with those little cards.
No, this one they won't. This one because it is a customer satisfaction program and not a recall, they do not by law have to send you a letter in the mail. Now, GM did send a letter, which I will show.
We're due for that, aren't we?
We are. Ours should arrive soon. And I will actually show you the letter that got sent to us. Let's pull it up for you here. If I can freaking get to it. There we go. Let's see if we can zoom in to this letter. Well, this is the letter that we got from General Motors that everyone's going to get about the recall. Just explaining what needs to be done. Now, that was the satisfaction one, but the recall one is a little different. So the recall notice, unfortunately, there is no fix right now from GM, so that's not good. So that still needs to be updated. But let me show you what the actual thing says on the back of GM's website. Let me just put another VIN number in for you. I got for you guys. 0122. All right, here we go. Now let's share this page for you guys. This is the one. Ooh, yep, this is the one. So again, this is not something you guys can find online. This is through GM's back end. So this is, let's get rid of the VIN number there. This was released last month, like we first reported. Customer reimbursement approval from General Motors. So you do not need to pay for this. This is a recall. So you will get that letter. And
FJ said he got both.
perfect. You want to read it? You can't read it. You can't read it. It's too small for you. So this is a transmission control module reprogram, and the field action describes General Motors had decided that a defect which relates to motor vehicle safety may exist in certain 2019 to 2020 model Cadillac CT6, 2020 to 2021 Cadillac CT4 and CT5, and 2020 to 2022 Chevrolet Camaros equipped with the 10-speed automatic transmission. The transmission control valve in some of these vehicles may be basically they're having excess wear on over time, resulting in gradual loss of power steering and pressure in the valve that can cause harsh shifting.
Susceptible?
Yeah.
Susceptible to excess wear over time?
Yep. In rare cases, the wheels may experience a monetary lockup. If the wheels lock up monetarily while driving, there is an increased risk of crash. So then you have the dealer's response. What are they going to do for you? Well, dealers will install a new transmission control module software, but it is not available yet. So this is the big thing, right? So basically, you can drive your car at your own risk, but they have no fix yet.
Katie got both and took it in, and it took them an hour and 50 minutes.
Mm-hmm. Unfortunately, there is no remedy. available at this time for Camaro, is what GM is telling people.
So Paul wants to know, does GM update their owner records often? Since he bought his 40th edition second hand from a Hendrix dealership, will they send it to him or should he contact the dealership?
What did you say? Does GM update their owner records often?
So if you buy your Camaro used,
GM won't know it's your car unless you bring it in for service or have it serviced at a GM dealership. That's how the records, because what I'm showing on the slides is the back end of vehicle details, and it keeps track of all services, all recalls, and everything done. You have to tell GM that you have this car, and the only way to do that is if you bring it into a dealership and get any work done to the vehicle, which now you need to bring it in for that software customer satisfaction update, and there's your way, because all 6 gens from 2020 to 2024 have that software update.
so if you've never taken that car in for service under your name, you're going to have to call. Tell them the Camaro Cave told you your car needs to come in.
Yeah. So, those are 3 big things with Camaro that's happened recently. Yeah. Will they do it without the letter? Oh, 100%. Yeah. Literally, we told
Yeah, the car's in
it.
the system.
Yeah, we told everyone about it before the letter even went out. The letter just went out at the beginning of April, and the recall happened on the 6th of March.
Yeah, Paul, your car is in the system. They just don't know you have it.
100%.
You're not going to steal somebody's car and then take it in for service.
Good one, David. Good one.
Don't wait for that call.
Wait by the phone. It's gonna happen.
People don't wait by their phones anymore, baby. They take them with them.
That's true. I guess you don't have to wait. Even though it's like crazy when you like how people. I could still remember like phone numbers of like my neighbors when I lived at home.
Mm-hmm. I remember my home phone number when I was a child.
And like everyone on my block, I remember their home numbers. Ask me about what their cell phone numbers are, and I have no idea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember those numbers, but I can't remember yours. Right?
Exactly. Do you have any inside info about when software will be available? Unfortunately, not. I tried. They are
don't tell him nothing.
Basically, they are doing Cadillac first. Cadillac gets first priority because they're still building the cars. So they get first priority, and then Camaro will be next.
One wants to know what about her other 6 gens?
Well, what's crazy is there's no issues with the 8-speed automatic. Even though in the beginning of 6th gen there was that transmission issue, which my car had it, but I did after I've done the trans flush on the car, no issues. I did the trans flush one time out of the over 9 years of ownership, and it's been perfectly fine ever since. And I got 45,000 miles on the car.
Yeah, no, my ex's car had 2 transmissions put in it.
So there's that. But yeah, I don't know if GM is working backwards, where they're only doing certain number of years first to try to like halt how many cars go into dealerships, and then like tell people about warranty on like the 19s. But there was a customer that came in today that he had his 24 Camaro there, which he's a fellow cave dweller watcher. So if he's watching, what up, brother? He has a 24 Riptide Blue SS1LE. Beautiful car, by the way. And he had no idea about the service customer satisfaction update. And I was like, bro, while you're here getting an oil change, like you need to get that done.
Linda's talking about the theft one.
I'm getting to that actually. So I told him about that.
Hold,
and,
please.
And we were discussing back and forth and go, what changed? Why was it easier to like copy the later 6th gen keys and get access into those cars over the 2016 to 2019 ish? And there we both came up with like the simple answer of GM went from a wired connection to their infotainment system with a older version of OnStar, right? And they went in 2019 and up, well, really 2020 and up, when they redesigned the car, they introduced wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, which means they had to update their entire system in order to get that done. And if you notice, the antennas were bigger because they had to put the camera for the convertibles in the wing and the camera for the auto dimming mirror in as well. So when they updated that system, we believe it was at the sacrifice of security, and that's why just this could be out of left field, but that is what I think happened, and that's why I think there's not a security as big of a security risk
So
in the
I
older
have to
models.
be the like legal person on the Camaro Cave right now and say that this is purely speculation,
Facts.
and not facts.
Truth. That's my speculation on what happened. Now, they could come out in a year from now and be like, we're going to go back to 2016 to 2019 cars, and this is what's going to happen. It might be, but I think that could have some validation. You went from a wired system for customers to the car being more wireless and having it easier for people to steal the signal. So I could be completely wrong, but that's my speculation.
Again, these are speculations of Andy from the Camaro Cave and not any GM.
It's an idea.
Information.
This is true.
Do not sue the Camaro Cave.
See, I got my legal team. I remember my phone number from my first house when I grew up. I know, right? Crazy. Can still give the phone number. $60. I worked the phone company for 31 years. I remember all kinds of numbers. Mm-hmm. See you, Trooper. Thanks for joining, man. I'm asking about the one for that. My dealer told me 2 months until transmission fix. Who knows? Yeah. I mean, I hope so. I hope it's sooner than later, especially since we're getting into Camaro season. And people that have those cars now want to drive them.
Jan worked for the phone company for 31 years.
00101 Panther first. Customer satisfaction update. Will that be for other sections? No. Did you see video of Florida Highway Patrol's new C8 vet? I did. We did see that. Actually, I've been seeing it everywhere lately. But that's neither here nor there. We did have a cave dweller, Spider, send us an email with some photographs from her car show this past weekend. And check them out. We got a winner. Winner, chicken dinner. Congratulations.
Best in class.
Loving it. Love. Car's looking mighty fine, I will say. And if we have a black screen, I do apologize.
We do.
We should be back in a second.
There we go.
There we go. All right. Let's do that. Try that again, shall we? Zoom in on the trophy. Best in class. Woo woo. Congrats on the beauty. Oh yeah, I love that Heritage grill too. I was a fan when that first came out. I did like that. Not gonna lie. Boom, 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 boom. It's a nice trophy. See, I like plaques like that because you can hang it on the wall instead of like some plastic trophy that you just throw in the corner somewhere and forget.
Okay. You remember
I'm
you
just
said
saying.
that when you have to move the boxes and boxes of those
What do you think? You're good at something?
that are sitting in storage. You're like, what is this heavy ass mess? Yeah, remember those plaques you love so much? That's what's in those boxes.
Woo, woo. Yeah. Ugh. I know. I saw it too.
Why are you torturing us?
I know. I'm just here to torture you guys. Like that car, like that. Why, GM? Why are you doing this to us? You're hurting us. You're hurting a community, which the 5th generation cars you sold over almost, well, over half. Well,
Spit it out, would you?
over 500,000 units of the 5th gen you sold, and of the 6th gen over its 9 years of life, you sold at least 300,000 to 400,000 units over that time. So how many customers are you just forgetting about? Like, where's the exciting cars now? What is going on? We're gonna be tomorrow. Appreciate that, Kevin. Thanks for joining us. Tomorrow, the Camaro Cave will be at the New York International
All right,
Auto
guys,
Show.
we got 30 people on here and 12 likes.
Come on, peoples.
Where's the other half of you guys? Come on.
Tomorrow we're gonna be here at the New York International Auto Show. Woo, woo. And it's not public days; these are behind-the-scene days. So industry days is what they're called. And today was the first day of it, and they did a couple unveils. If you guys have been following, Subaru unveiled 2 new cars for 2026, and so did Kia, and the big 3 did nothing so far. Now maybe they'll do something tomorrow, and if they do, we'll be there to show you what is at the show live. We'll be posting pictures, we'll be posting video, we're gonna be getting shorts. So we'll get as much content as possible for y'all. And we all know that Tonya loves that Jeep ride, so we're definitely gonna do that again for her because she's just obsessed with that.
Gotta do the Jeep ride. Yep, registration for NEOCC's Fall Classic goes live this weekend.
Yes, it does. We actually posted that.
As long as everything goes as planned.
Which, can we just talk about how much it is to go to an auto show now? They want $30 to get into the New York Auto Show. It is getting a little expensive, especially when these a lot of the manufacturers don't go anymore. But we'll show you all the cars that are there. We'll do some video.
It's still a good time. If you're in the area, you still want to go. There's
100%.
lots of stuff for the kids to do. They've made it super family friendly.
That they did.
It's freezing cold here right now in the Eastern Seaport, so it's a good thing to do to get out of the cold since there's no warm weather stuff to do. No warm weather to do warm weather stuff in.
Tony's upset about it.
Yeah, I really am. I went and said hi to the kids today and apologized that they're still under their blankies.
So, and there's a bunch of test tracks. So, obviously, Camp Jeep, which we done. We haven't done the Ford Bronco.
We shut it down right before we got to it.
We did last year.
I may take a plastic hazmat suit and try it out.
I'm not gonna lie. I kind of want to see what the experience is of if they're gonna let you drive the Dodge Charger Daytona EV.
No, they're not going to let you drive it.
Well, they might, or they might just drive you in it.
Maybe they don't have insurance to let you drive those vehicles. They're going to drive you if they put them out there.
Well, they said they're in one of the EV test tracks. They're going to have the Dodge Charger Daytona EV, and I just want to see what it drives like and what it sounds like, because the videos obviously don't do it justice, but it does sound like crap. And that's why they're not selling, right? So if we can just click on Chevrolet and see if they include what vehicles are
Paul
in.
said he can't find the like
Chevrolet.
button on his iPhone. Is it this? No, it's not that, right?
Hit the like button, y'all. It's right underneath the chat.
He's on an iPhone. So
Um,
it's not the heart, because this brings up the heart.
well, let's see the like button. So apparently, Chevrolet is going to have their lineup: Blazer, Equinox, Silverado, Traverse, Trailblazer, Trax, Colorado, Suburban, Tahoe, Equinox, Active, Traverse, and Corvette, and of course no Camaro, because why would they do that? We'll see
Well,
if
we'll
we
let
can
you know
find a
what's-
Camaro
Sometimes there's some downstairs.
in the
like
exhibits
owners.
downstairs, in the owner's cars.
We'll try to get in all of the tracks and stuff, since there really isn't going to be anything for us in the. So we'll do the Jeep track and the EV tracks. They should be running tomorrow. That's the other reason I didn't want to go today, because they would still be trying to put stuff together today.
We appreciate it, Paul. Heading to Chicago in the semi. Looking forward to next week's live. Oh yes, you wanted to break the news, Miss Tonya?
I don't break things.
Are you sure?
I don't.
You're
Hearts,
a
maybe.
heartbreaker, babe.
Yeah, we're gonna have a guest next week.
We are, aren't we?
The surprise guest or no?
No,
No, just a guest.
no. He just said he's
Oh.
gonna be joining us.
Surprise!
Yeah, guys. So Music Man's Garage is going to be joining us next week's Wednesday Night Live. So we'll post it the scheduled live ahead of time, and come join us next week, Wednesday night, 8 p.m. Which and our special guest is Music Man Garage Corbin Ray, and he's going to be joining us again Wednesday at 8 p.m. A fellow Camaro owner and enthusiast who has a badass SS1LE where he just got a whole bunch of work done. So we can definitely talk about that. Putting some power down.
We were watching him last night. He's like traded something else out to get that. I couldn't follow. There was a lot of like musical Camaro going on there.
He did have a Panther at one point.
Yeah, there was a lot of musical.
I believe it's
Camaro
6
going
months,
on.
if my memory serves me right.
I think you're right.
Mm-hmm. And he did give us a little shout out last night, so we do appreciate that, man. Thanks for doing that. And the live looked good. I like the way you got your camera set up and switching camera views. That was really cool.
We were a little jelly.
Yeah, we were a little jelly. Yeah.
Goals for when we finally get a house.
Yeah, once we can get a cave, then we'll have a cave room with everything all set up and all professional. But
yeah,
this mic's worked out pretty well, I'd say. So a step from this year.
All right, we've been on here for an hour. So if there's no questions.
There's the map too for tomorrow. So Chevrolet is there, Nissan's there, Subaru, Porsche, Volkswagen, Kia, Toyota, Hyundai. Wow, I guess Stellantis is there. Wow. Really? They weren't there last year.
Well, they would have to be since they brought out the new.
Obviously, Jeep was there last year. Ram, Fiat.
Jeep was not there last year. Just the ride.
They didn't have any other models there?
Are
you sure?
Yep.
Pretty sure Jeep was there.
They were not.
No, I'm pretty sure they were.
They were not.
Audi. No, that's the third floor. So that's the top level. All the main manufacturers are there, and then the lower levels are like customers' cars and experiences and test tracks. So that'll be cool. But we'll bring you that tomorrow, guys, all day. So stay with us. We're gonna be there bright and early, probably like 9 a.m. In New York City.
Yeah,
So
I'll
we're
believe
excited
that
for it.
when I see it.
Thank you guys. Be safe. See you next time. Appreciate that, Keith. Thanks for joining us. Corbin spent some money. Oh yeah. It's really Lisa. I'm using my ex's account. Well, we appreciate you being here, Lisa. Oh, by the way, leaderboards work. I used a cheap setup this weekend. Car Show Life will be a go. Yes, Car Show Life. Our sponsors. Don't forget to show our sponsors some love. By the way, because Car Show Life is killing it. They're doing really well, and it's busy season. So if you want to get your show board in, get that stuff in early. Appreciate that, Linda. Thanks for joining us tonight. I'm glad you can make a live and joining on the conversation. Car Show Life rocks. 100%, David. But yeah,
For
guys.
sure.
That's a lot. That's a lot from us. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed it and got some content. And if you have a Camaro, check to make sure your recalls are done and your customer satisfaction surveys are done as well, so you can get that body control module enhancement for safety if you have a 2020 or the 2024 Camaro, which ours has to get done whenever we can take it out when it's not 30 degrees.
And snowing
Yeah.
in April.
Yeah. Oh, David's
Oh.
going wild. Cheetah Girl is now a member of Camaro Cave.
Oh, look at that.
Welcome. Welcome, Cheetah Girl. And thank you very much, David. We really appreciate that, man.
That would be Danielle.
Let's end the night on a high note. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you. You are a gentleman and a scholar. Have fun at the show. Be safe. Appreciate that, Lisa. Thanks for joining us. And
Oh, we usually always come back with like all kinds of fun stuff to give away from the show.
I hope we can get some stuff.
Because we
That'd be
don't,
nice.
well, but I don't know if they do it during media days because we usually always came back with junk when we went like normal days. Well, we'll see. If we can come back with some junk, we'll give it away because we don't want to keep it around here. But we'll give you guys some New York Auto Show stuff if we can find it.
We have enough stuff. Oh, you want to show the Panther we got?
Oh, yeah, we did find a new Panther.
We found a badass Panther, by the
So you
way.
want me to get it? Is that what
You
you're
want me to
doing?
get it?
No,
Oh.
you're blocked into the cord.
Yeah. And then we'll end the night on a high note with our Panther we just got. Check this one out, guys. It's pretty badass. It's pretty big.
There's your new kitty.
This is the new Panther, which it's glass, by the way.
Ceramic.
Well, glass, ceramic. It's the same thing, but it's pretty big, as you can see.
They're words, babe.
They're just words that they don't
They
control us.
control us.
Look at the Panther's face. It's pretty cool.
And his feet have paws.
His feet do have paws, but really cool.
All right, let's not break him.
Yeah. One of like 30 Panthers we have in this apartment, and that's why we're running out of space.
Yeah, we need a place.
Woo woo!
Our Panthers are pushing us out of our apartment, babe.
Nice. Peter said Car Show Life is making his show boards for both the Panther and his 4th gen. That is awesome.
Cool.
Hopefully you used our discount, so you got that discount pricing.
Gotta get the cave discount.
That's a big dude. That's a big Panther.
Yeah, she is a pretty big one.
That's not the biggest one we have.
It is not.
We have one that's probably 3 feet, maybe 3 feet. 3 feet
Probably
tall.
2 feet.
2 feet tall.
Yeah.
Yeah, you think
It's probably 2 feet.
we can't even put it on the screen here because you won't be able to see the whole thing. It would
Well,
tower the screen.
Finally, find someplace. There'll be a whole Panther wall.
There's gonna be a Panther room. Oh, I'll show you mine next time. Got a big one too. Woo woo! Thank you, David. Appreciate it. Drake is making me one for Red Sonia. Nice, FJ. Welcome, Papa Garcia, to the Camaro Cave. Yes, give away the trash and trinkets you collect. Jen said.
I mean, you know, one person's trash is another person's treasure.
Yes, and welcome, Katie Jenkins, to the Camaro Cave. Yeah, thank you so much, David, for gifting those memberships, and for everyone that just joined, welcome aboard. You are now a cave dweller.
Welcome to the cave.
Yeah,
The part-time cave.
we actually we dropped some stuff off to our embroidery people, so we might have a new shirt coming. If y'all are happy about it, how y'all feel about long sleeve or sweatshirt or like a long sleeve hoodie? I mean, it's kind of that time, and everyone's like, "Oh, I want like a sweatshirt to wear or like a long sleeve to wear like in the morning at car shows, and they can take it off, right? Because it does get hot." But that could be something down the line. What I missed? Adam wants to know what you missed. Hi, y'all. Had to go bowl out for our league on Saturday. Just got home. How'd you do? I do have my own ball and shoes, which I like to use. Adam says he's new here. Well, welcome, Adam. Welcome to the cave. Dry fit. It's kind of like a dry fit, that red one. It's kind of that. It's kind of like this material, like the 511.
I don't remember.
And we're trying to get stuff embroidered or doing lost words right now. Embroidery over print screening.
Oh, screen
printing, print screening. Just words. They don't control us. Sounds good. What color theme?
I don't know. We're working on this.
We are working. We might. It depends on sizes of what people want. This is definitely has to be a pre-order thing because if we're getting these items and then getting them embroidered and sending them to you, where the whole back of the shirt is embroidered, it can be pretty cool. Talking about the ZL1 Panther edition, we did. It's for sale. Quick notes. For sale. 001, which was supposed to go to the GM Collection Heritage Garage. They're just, putting it on the block this weekend at Barrett Jackson. No big deal.
You can go back and watch it.
Yeah. Go back and watch it because we were the first people to unveil the car at the Detroit Auto Show in 2023. And we brought it to you live, and we actually included the video we did in this live tonight. So we just rewind.
Part of it.
And check that out. But we appreciate you being here,
Talking about
guys.
some recalls. If you have what's the years? 2020 to 2022.
2020 to 2024.
Oh, all the way to 24.
Yes.
Yeah.
Recalls for Camaros and all with 10-speed and body module enhancements, a customer satisfaction update to the ECU. Which denim okay for me. I like Tonya embroidered vest and jacket. That is a nice embroidery on your back of your jacket.
Oh, my jacket. Yeah, we just had 2 more jackets now.
We did, so those are coming as well. But we don't want to give stuff that's so high in price where you guys don't want to buy it. The jackets were expensive.
Well, they really weren't, though.
I mean, it's under $100.
Yeah, they were really nice jackets. We got the jackets at a really good deal.
So if that's the case, we'll show you guys where they'll be here for next week's show, which is a great turnaround time, a couple of days to embroider 5 different things with a huge logo. So we'll get that for you guys. Unfortunately, the body control update was easy and didn't mess with the calibration. Nope, it should not. So the ZL1 1LE that I was considering on buying sold today for $88,000. What a steal. My wife didn't allow me to bid on it. Wow. Why are you selling it? It's a collector's car. Oh, we wouldn't sell it. We would love to own it. This is GM selling the car to Barrett Jackson, to the highest bidder.
Please, if we had number 001 of 350,
we would not be selling it.
No.
We probably gift it to somebody. and hope it stay in Camaro's hands. The worst thing it could happen to that car is it sells and then it resells and then it resells and then it resells. That would be the worst thing for this car's life.
No, the worst thing that'll happen is it gets sold to some dipshit that takes it out for a joyride and wrecks it.
There's that too. GM should have never got rid of the Camaro. I have sold my Camaros and Camaro ZL1 1LEs and SS 1LEs. We definitely agree there. Sean, I got my ZL1 1LE 67,000 a year ago. Nice. It's kind of crazy. We got some new people joining in. We got 23 people watching, so many of it.
Welcome to all our baby bats.
Yeah. I used to sell Chevy. Welcome. I sell Chevy. So if anyone needs one, Camaro Cave, I do work at a Chevy dealership for people that are not aware. So any questions y'all have, definitely let us know.
I do not.
She doesn't, but she's starting to learn like random information. I'm like, oh, babe, there's the Trax R1RS. What's the difference between the 1RS and the 2RS? Well, the wheels.
I have random stupid information in my head that I don't need.
Yeah. I now sell Maserati and Bentley. Well, hey, still in the game. Those Panther editions going well over 100K when I was looking. Oh, 100%. There's
sure.
plenty that are for sale right now for 140, 150,000. And they're being sold. Literally this car, we're guessing.
Well, there's one for sale in Cali for 180.
That is true.
7 miles.
7 miles on it. And it's, what number was the car? Wasn't it like 146 or something like that?
126.
Something like that. But I think in that the 001 will pull in at least $300,000, which
At least.
I mean, I
At
love
least.
to have income like that to just throw at that car, but no can do. Maybe Rick Hendrick will buy it. I do think he might be the one bidding at Barrett Jackson.
I can see Leno involved in that too.
Yeah, this was a 2024 with 56 miles on it. There was a 47 CL1. One only is built for 2024. I think sticker was around 90. I'm buying for 001 will be one obvious person. T, did the guy ever try to call you again from California?
Over and over and over and over and over.
Oh, did he call or text? Because I know he texted a lot.
He texted daily and he called like every other day. It's finally stopped.
001 at all? Not good for the engine. It only has 85 miles on it. Just moving it from show to show. It's the only ZL1 Panther that was built from the factory correctly. It's the only Panther with all of the parts. Paying 100K over what a normal ZL1 is crazy. I know that's the market right now. And all Camaros, you can check your Carfax and Blue Book value. All Camaros from 2010 to now, values have increased. Check Carvana. And they're going to continue to increase as the car is no longer in production.
Yeah, that's what Barrett Jackson does is after operating costs that goes to charity.
Gene got some new tires for the Camaro, new Venom powered.
It's going fast.
I know we get a lot of comments on it. Sorry guys. Set yourself up for that one. To think he didn't even know what you meant by what number is on it. I know, right?
Kept giving me the mileage.
Okay,
Try
yeah,
again,
I'm
bro.
not selling mine. Yeah, it really is crazy the numbers for Camaros. I mean, I was literally talking today on my showroom floor that Corvette prices are tanking, right? And Camaro prices are increasing, which is just like you would think it'd be the total opposite, but values on Camaros are going up and values on Corvettes are going down. And I'm talking about the new mid-engine, like the deals on them are pretty crazy right now. So
Yeah, our 2010s are worth
And I'm just
resale
I'm
are worth
making
almost what we bought them for brand
I'm making a prediction.
new.
Within the next 2 months, 2 to 3 months, the new Corvettes will have 0% financing on them or huge rebates to get them to move because they have about 7,000 units that are sitting at dealer lots right now. So keep that in mind and keep it for what it's worth. And if you own a Camaro, there's a $2,500 rebate off of a new vet. Just so you know. Crazy. GM made too many Corvettes. Everyone is waiting for the ZR1 and Zora. Well, they're gonna keep waiting because there's gonna. I know my dealership's gonna get none. I'd be crazy to even see one at my dealership because they're making very limited. When I mean very limited, I mean like under 1,000 cars. So people that are waiting for this are like getting on a list, and then the dealerships are telling them, "Oh, yeah, we're not going to get any," because the only dealerships that are going to get these cars are dealers that sell a lot of Corvettes. Like you have to be a top selling Corvette dealership in order to get Z06, ZR1, and a future, maybe Zora, or whatever they're going to call it.
Two-story Escobar.
I agree with that. If GM made a manual trans for the vets, sales would go up 15-20%, which is crazy because the R&D that they all their statistics, only like 10% of Corvette sales were manual transmissions. So they didn't think the R&D was and money spent to build the transmission was gonna be worth 10% of sales, because they were selling like hotcakes. They were getting over sticker for all these cars when the car came out. Now the car's been out a couple years, and 2026 they are refreshing the interior. So stay tuned for that. They are updating the interior of the car for 2026, and I'm sure they're going to be coming out with new additions.
Parliament reversed their decision about the carbon fiber.
When did this happen? Just now? I'm waiting for the wall of buttons to go away.
Well, it wouldn't be just now because
Literally,
It's like-
they just literally we
it's
just
4
showed
o'clock in the morning.
we just showed the article
It's 4 o'clock in the morning right now.
2 days ago. Well, that's good. Keep the carbon fiber on the roads. That's all I got.
All right. So everybody have a great week. Have a happy Easter if you celebrate Easter.
Or Passover, because
Passover is right now.
I know that's what I'm saying. Like, enjoy
Okay,
your
So
Passover
if you're in Passover, have a happy Passover.
and a Good Friday, like a great Friday, great Good Friday.
Have a happy Good Friday.
There you go, one of those.
Be safe. Wear your seatbelts.
Keep the faith, because Camaro is not done, and we're not done talking about it.
Nope, keep the faith. We're going to get that car back.
Yep. Good night, y'all. And we'll see you tomorrow at the New York Auto Show.
Correct.
And we'll bring it to you live. Photos, videos, shorts.
Yeah,
So-
we'll bring you all kinds of stuff tomorrow.
You got a lot coming.
All
Night,
right,
y'all.
Peace out, guys.
Love and
Bye-bye.
faith. Later.